Okay. So I'm gonna call this one test three, two, test three. Um, cool movie, good movie. Let's see. Heaven at War. It made me think of what is that? I don't have any mirrors, so this like some um. I need to speak clearly. So let's go on about a couple of things. So yes, that movie was at Heaven's at War. It was pretty good. I mean, it was. I mean, they could add in a little more of like more of humans that he's actually rebuked and stuff. I think it was really well done. I think it was great. I mean, some of the movies that I guess Christian Hollywood puts out are kind of like come on, like come on. I heard Mel Gibson's coming out with a new movie, Resurrection. That might be pretty good. The movie forever. What is that? Yeah, it's tomorrow morning. Um, so that movie did remind me of Daniel and the Prince of Persia and stuff like that before he met with Daniel and stuff. So I mean, it was really kind of biblically somewhat kind of correct and stuff. And I like how they tied in Ephesians and stuff. Let's talk about that real fast. Um, Ephesians, Ephesus, so beauty. I mean, because the New Testament's like a little dry and stuff. A little bit of romance and stuff. Back to Golfo, the Venezuela. So the heart, the figure eight, and you got the freaking 110 thing on the mill. Okay, so let's go back to that. Um, so okay, um, peacock, like a male peacock's got a little thing and a little like migrational thing on the forehead or the front lip, and then usually the peacock's a little more jazzy and colorful, and then the females, I guess it doesn't need that so much in the wild to mate. So I guess that's how God designed it in some ways. So I the first video held up this book and Tidium. So I'll talk about that too. So there is some kind of on my Latin, uh, Latin Catholic music is some two different Tidiums. Um, I'm still like learning stuff. Um, Structural wise, there's conflict. If it People really should read this stuff because it's really cool stuff. Because it talks about what's it called? The cherubims, serpent, or uh, two different kinds of angels, and there's conflict of which one is up in the patriarch and stuff like that. So it's interesting stuff. Um, I just wanted to kind of post that about movie I just watched that did have some kind of actuality and somewhat. In Persia, we all know where Persia is, right? So let's go. Y'all can see that the protruding pain upon the earth. It's like a moon boot, I guess. You got the Yemen, which Yemen means like the heel of Yemen is like uh, when you give like a dissertation, Yemen, it's in the Old English and stuff. So then you have the Omen and the UAE and at the Straits of Hormuz. I think then you have the Saudi letter, Kuwait and stuff. Which like all that stuff is I've um, Euphrates and all that stuff. Um, that's the cradle of civilization. Cradle of civilization is Bethlehem, where Jesus Christ was born. So I'll switch up on the wheels and stuff like that. That's and then you have okay, the sunset or Noah's Ark. So you have the gem, which Syria, protruding forehead and stuff like that. That's what they used to call like Cro-Magnum in physical anthropology, and not Cro-Magnum yet. Neanderthal. There we go. But I mean, if you believe in the Bible, you can't go on like about like evolution. That kind of view I have to explain things, and like if you see Syria, it's kind of got that protruding forehead right there, and then was it Libya? The kind of the new man. I guess you'd look at it, whatever you want to look at, and Hoffa, the car, and then the roads are going down to Joshua or Tel Aviv, open door. So to Jerusalem. So carpenter carpenters whole problem, the Jordanian curve. That's interesting if you know anything about the prophecy, stuff like that. So we can go on too much about that. Sons of Shem, and you have the which Abraham had two sons, Ishmael and Isaac. God, God believed in abortion. God said, "Take your son, your only son, up to Mount Moriah, and give him up to me." He didn't say, "Well, one of your sons, your promised son, Isaac." God forbid he say that. But Ishmael is, I mean, even the Saudis and Islam, they have no recognition of Islam or Ishmael. It's all about Muhammad. They don't read the Bible or Genesis 16 of the Sada barbecue or Allah, which means Holocaust, or it's actually ALH Hebrew. So it should make you wonder what's going on there. so, um, so then, okay, so then I had to explain. People think that the Europeans are the sons of APHETH. I had to kind of look at Europe differently. And what's interesting, because might be incorrect, and that's okay. I'm not saying that the temple should be built. so, not, I'm still learning, and that's law med to learn. So, might be wrong about the Capricorn sign in the eastern shore of the Caspian Sea because of one verse. And eastern shore of the Caspian Sea, I've always like had like a female with a normal headdress and stuff like that. And then Malta there, so through that room. Really does go down this. That's the whole thing. It's, it's right there. Heart of David, Malta. I mean, you can look at like a lame duck, but I've always looked at like as or rubber ducky. Oh man, I mean, that's gay shit. Look at like of David. So and then I've always looked at because it's all flats. Watch cholesterol, you know. Um, so like a lot of Latin songs go on by the arm and stuff like that. That's heard in the tempo. So and if you know anything about music and stop or stay, Stave octaves. That's where the musical note goes in. Just like that. That's crazy. Um, so okay, Darwin would put it as out of Africa evolution and stuff like that. Such a doctrine that's crazy from one man on one island and create a whole doctrine that battling the church and stuff off the Easter Island. We can go on about the South Pacific too and New Jersey, Jersey, freaking to killer whale, Australia. You know, I just can't believe people have never talked about this stuff. Or maybe I'm just kind of isolated in my thoughts. I don't know. I Google it, I guess. Maybe other people talk about it. So the sons of JPHEPH. So okay, then you have Mark, um, Normandy, Spain, um, Granada. Let's talk on about Granada too. So because I know the Gulf of Venezuela fits right there in creationism, right there at the mouthpiece of Granada. The language changed from Arabic to Romantic languages. We're going about sardines, so cute. Howlin with upper lip of the Catalina. So with his little eggs around him, Easter. um, the right arm, the Roman Catholic, and Greece, which is interesting in some ways because I know in the 12 Rosh and the princes and stuff like that, Avalon is mentioned in Russia. Back on maybe a minute there, censored me. So okay, we go back to Capricorn and how at first I saw it as Virginia and stuff like that. I started me on, and had a little thing going on, and the cylinder of the Torah, they carry it, and all the tyrants and stuff like that. So, thinking about the Capricorn sign being eastern shores of Caspian Sea is that empty head. Uh, it's like a verse in it's saying empty head. If you see that, like you gotta have imagination. That's one thing I like about that movie. It's a little more imagination, and you know, not so dry about um, what we believe. I guess and stuff like that. If you believe in heaven and earth, then it's right there. And the Holy Esplanade, Esplanade is where God pushes down upon earth. So that's where I started going off, and like 8 years ago when I first started coming back to the Lord, is that okay, well, there'll be signs, and they all kind of start on the Buddha Valley right there, and I was like, oh, that looks like a high heel and stuff like that, and then that definitely has the right arm of the Roman Catholic, the right arm anointed father of the sons of Dave. I can't say that name. I'll Google it and I'll be able to remember again. But so covering that, I don't know. I'll have to test that a little bit and figure it out. I know in a lot of ways I'm kind of right about probably Taurus, Turkey, and stuff like that when it comes to that. Cuba, and then Cuba, and then you have the vice versa. If you believe in like day of creation, is it as its own? So um, Yeah, I think it is. Let's see, probably the fifth day. So, um, swordfish, you seahorse, like and stuff like that, and Haiti and stuff like that. I guess that's kind of, I don't know, Aruba and stuff like that, or Marine St. Paul was like worthless and stuff like that. So, and then you have the, I don't know, like Latin America, they don't speak Latin. First of all, let's just go. I don't know how they could be Latin American and not speak Latin. They speak Spanish. So Latin is a dying language, which is very shameful. Okay, so Latin America, you have like uh, southern Spain, same snout right there, El Salvador and stuff like that. Guatemala. I mean, I don't even know a couple of Guatemala. I think they're borderline on line and be a good father, family, and stuff like that, or something like. I mean, they're straight arrows, I guess, or something like that. Right. Okay, it's going to be that's going but I don't know. Jimmy's going to have to figure that out with, I guess, his Muslim friend, El Salvador. So, Arab Muslim friend. No, that was supposed to go to Leon. So, but okay, anything goes. So, where's it gonna go? So the New Testament's a little dry in some ways. That's why I'm hoping that Passion Week still got a romance and men. I mean, we just get a bunch of rules. That's my own so, anyways, but Ephesus, Ephesians. Why would God permit I guess, I don't know, uh, Colossians, uh, Philippians, all Paul's prison letters. So that's looking at as a review. So let's go about Greece. There's a lot of stuff going on with Greece and maybe Southern Italy. Um, I guess my forefather was a one. So let's go on about Operation Sunflower. So the only thing I guess I could say that I've learned before I converted, why I converted was I was sitting there and I was listening, and he was Calvary, which means place of the skull, or um, dude that carried the cross from the gate of Jerusalem to Calvary. If you look at Egypt, the Delta looks like a mummy. So that's kind of interesting. And then you have, but we learned really kind of one thing at church, really didn't and stuff. So, and probably because both, I guess, biological parents did suicide too. So, um, Calvary or Libya. So, okay, if you're Zionist, you believe that that's going to be part of the inheritance. I think I've heard about some stuff like that. Yes, or whatever. Be part of the Bosch and all that stuff, or 30s. I think he's 39, 38, all that stuff. And so his only other men uniform is not a mass murderer. So he actually probably helped about him. But well, in the sense of Libya and North African campaign. But so Libya does look like a Calvary in some ways. What I did learn at church was that Calvary in Jerusalem and all that stuff. And that out, no death sentence can be carried out in Jerusalem. So they always had to take it outside the gate. Um, which I guess is still going on today and stuff like that. That that Calvary was actually placed within a place that looked like a skull. You look in Libya and all that stuff. But it does look like a skull looking up and stuff like that. So in the Morocco and thread is long. So that is crystal of Yemen into Somalia. Ivory Horn of Africa. So, but it could have dropped also from there, Jordan to the Horn to a mill rhino. Thing of imagination, right? Going to Ethiopia. Either or. It could have happened with Solomon and Cuba. But it was not, I guess, meant to be. I guess God just also else in the cards. We saw what would be. So Morocco's really bad. Um, Spain and Morocco went at it a lot, and um, they're still Muslims, and they actually do kind of mock the faith or some else. On the other hand, where is it on the? You have the right arm of the Roman Catholic, and you have the right wing of Spain, Portugal. So, and then you have the Corbel of actually, it's right there at Barcelona, the block. Um, yeah. Let's go on about UK. I mean, which is interesting because of the fact is you have the Queen or West, East, the antlers of Scotland Yard, and then you have the freaking Calmate of York. So seriously, it looks like a freaking cow, something like that. Holy head, and little horn or whatever is going on, and then going about the Catholic body across the head of his hand. Him up. I'm still waiting for a reply, Andy. You know, it's just a fist fight. You know, keep on your mouth. I'm gonna get off here because now I'm talking about issues. That's never good. German saying that to you, Andy.